Hello, Maple. Welcome to 15 Minutes of Talkin, episode 111. The show where. This is the first time that there has been 3 digits that are the exact same on this show. It's not gonna happen again until 222. It just happens to be 111 episodes away. Oh, I forgot to get the rest of that. Hold on. 15 Minutes of Talking is a series where I set a 15-minute timer, talk about whatever I want for 15 minutes. Once the timer goes off, I say a short goodbye, and the video ends, and I'll have a minute of my day. So without further ado, let's get started. Uh, says I am doomed. Update the streak at Bailey. Hold on. Let's start the outfit breakdown. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. That's not right. The medicine go down. The medicine go down. I said a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. I said a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Ah! 1 second. Okay, I'm guessing that means it had the note. And the video ends and it was my mind. So okay. So this is bow tie number 22. And I think I've covered it before. Oh yeah. Alright. Feels good. Inside. Somebody's hand is crowding my Xbox. Somebody's cold one is giving me chills. Guess I'll just close my eyes. Hold on, I'm gonna try to do some detective work for which episode it was. Looking through my log of bow ties that I've texted myself with every single one that I've worn at my dad's house. Look, you've got to do some planning ahead when you have to switch every 2 weeks. I can't bring all 50, obviously. It'd just be stupid if I tried to. There it is. see the date of which this was texted, August 10th. That means it would be for August 11th. Let us see what I was wearing on August 11th. Daylight come and me on go home. Okay, bow tie number 22. Let's see if I actually covered it. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this was covered in episode 45. This was covered in episode 4. And these have yet to be covered. Oh, and this was covered in episode, I don't know, 10. Check me on that one, Editor Bailey. And also the others, if, while you're looking for episode 10, you get sidetracked and discover, hey, wait a second, no, this went to episode 25. Yeah. Daylight come and me want go home. E, wait, A-I-O-U, A-I-O-U, U-E-I-O-A, A-I-O-U. What's that? Oh, yeah.
Hello, Maple. Welcome to
Just
50
search
Minutes of
through the
Talking, episode
transcript.
108, the show where...
Let me just
Hello, Maple. Welcome to 50 Minutes of Talking, episode 108, the show where...
Let's explore the transcript of episode 108 real quick. Feel your feelings. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Ah! Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells. Yeah, I don't think these were covered. So these are my gloves. In case you're not caught up, I'm wearing the walrus from Alice in Wonderland for Halloween. Everybody, I swear, everybody says he has tusks. He does not have tusks. Look at a photo of him. He does not have tusks, okay? Um, he has a red nose and he has a mustache, but he does not have tusks. Tusks. That's like a nerdy Can't Build Soup effect. I don't remember what the effect is. I don't think it's a Mandela effect. I don't think. What is a Mandela effect? Why is it called a Mandela effect? Hold on. Hold on. Why is it called the Mandela effect? I want to know. According to Britannica, it's due to a widespread but false memory about Nelson Mandela's effect. No, death. like a vivid memory of Nelson Mandela dying while he was in prison? Guys, no, that's not what happened. This article is going to be linked in the description. Mandela effect, the Monopoly man. No, he doesn't have a monocle. What are you talking about? That's pretty cool. Yeah, but why is it your mental disorders? It's like a the Mandela effect is just like a mental disorder that every single person on Earth shares, except for the ones who are actually kind of smart. But yeah, the walrus having tusks is like the Mandela effect of nerds. Most people, if you ask them, they won't even know what the walrus is. But like among nerds, I feel like a lot of them would remember the walrus as having tusks. And I was part of that crowd before I actually looked at a photo of him, and I was like, interesting. Uh, but like, yeah. Anyway, seriously, why did people think Nelson Mandela died when he was in prison in the 1980s? That's my dad calls this like an egg. If you just like gave it a bow and eyes and a beak and a purple stripe, like that just looks like an egg, guys. It's like a five like a $5 discount every month at GameStop, and one day we were just out and about and we decided to stop in at GameStop because uh to spend that $5 discount, and this was like $4.99, and I wanted to get it, but he was like, no, let's get something that's actually uh would actually not get forgotten. So we went and found, I think it was a Funko Pop. Yeah, it was a Captain America Funko Pop, and he got it, and I'm like, can I you get this with my own money? He's like, you know what, I'll just buy it for you. Thank you, Dad, for that. Uh, but yeah, so it was in a mystery bag. Although I could tell I was Daisy because I was like feeling through the wrapper, I could feel the bone. I'm like, nah, that's not any other person who's listed on there. I think it was the only other Mickey and Friends related creature on there was Donald Duck, and obviously he doesn't have a bow. I was hoping for Donald Duck, but I felt through the bag and I was like, it's Daisy, and I didn't feel like grabbing another one, so yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, but this is the gloves. We ordered just like nude gloves. I made sure to color match it with his gloves, and these were the best fit. Um, and then and then I was looking at it, and I realized, wait a sec, this reference photo that I've been using most often doesn't show the back of his hand. So I found a reference photo with the back of his hands. He has those iconic cartoon lines on his gloves. Like every cartoon character with gloves has like three lines in the back. So I drew it on with a Sharpie. And eventually I'm going to take this pinky finger and this ring finger, and I'm going to I don't know if I'm gonna cut it off or if I'm just gonna print it with brown paper to match the walrus's skin, because canonically his gloves are also ripped on those specific fingers. Yeah. Anyway, A kid in my theater class asked me today why I was wearing gloves, and I said, why not? And that's genuinely why I'm wearing these right now. Obviously, the Walrus didn't wear a Marvel shirt. Like, I'm not in costume right now. This is the only part of his costume that even got taken over here. And maybe sometime over the weekend I'll just, like, do it, like, make it brown, but, yeah. Mm. Anyway, outfit breakdown over. Oh, I wore these to the game show. On Monday, because we had the day off. I think it was Columbus Day. My mom sent my DI team to like a place that like simulates like a game show, just like for fun. And she said, because our challenge is game show related, so she said it was for inspiration and also for team building. Because this team, other than me and friend H, is completely different from last year's team. Even though we only have two new people so far. Well, technically three. But she hasn't come to any of the meetings yet. She's just on the team, and she's gonna come to this next one. Uh, I found out just on Tuesday. So, yeah, it's Thursday now. Uh, but yes. She's an 8th grader. My mom told the counselor to put both 8th graders and 7th graders on the team. And I'm like, "No, Mom, why'd you do that? We're gonna have to do this whole entire process again next year. Why?" Yeah. But yeah, then it was too late. She sent it out to everyone and not just the 7th graders. So, yeah. We have an 8th grader on the team. Anyway, that was the timer. As the video is getting pretty long, right over there or there or wherever it is for you. There, like, like here, maybe up here, depending on. Yeah. Anyway, with all that being said, have a very, very nice day, my folks. Like and subscribe if you want me to tell you to have more nice days in future videos. Goodbye.